Taste bonus. Are you trying to take my job? How is it?
It's quite yummy, actually.
Did you expect it
If I
not to
do
be?
say so myself.
This is not a campsite.
We had camped for 2 weeks straight, mostly with friends, and so we didn't get to upload as many recipes as we would have liked, or filmed any recipes for that matter, at all, actually.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
But you know, we got 2 videos up there. Hope you guys enjoyed the camping essentials and the first vlog.
Yeah, we also ended up without any internet access, which we weren't anticipating. So we didn't upload as much as we wanted to, but we did enjoy our time with our friends, and we shared the load in cooking. So there were just certain things, when you're camping with others, they like to do things a certain way, and I didn't want to hoist my expectations and what I like to do camping on others. And so we just kind of went with the flow, and I learned a lot from all the families that we camped with, and what worked and what didn't work, and the different equipment that everybody had. It was great. It was a great time for everyone, for us and for the kids.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So today we're going to cook something on the Skottle, just to give you an example of some of the things that you can do while camping with a Skottle, or even with a frying pan. If you do a little bit of prep work ahead of time, you can save a lot of time chopping and washing vegetables when you're on the road. But we found, like with a lot of the campsites that we had, there was running water, so it wasn't a big deal if we had to wash and cut on the go, but it does save a whole lot of time if you just prep before you go.
Mm-hmm.
We have some steaks that we are sous videing right now, and we will grill that up a little bit later. But that is something that you can also take with you camping, meat that's already pre-prepped by sous vide. So for example, we sous vide our bacon before we left, so that we would just heat it up in the mornings instead of having to fry up the bacon each time we were having it. It was helpful that we were sharing with another family, so I can do a whole package of bacon all at once. And then at our other site, we had 4 families all together, so we had 2 packages of bacon going, and that worked out really well because it didn't take as long to cook. But prepping before you go also helps a lot. So if you can do as much prep as you can before your camping trip, that would help. I already cut up and washed my veggies, and what I would do is just store these in like Ziploc containers or Ziploc bags and just take it with us, and we would always have some fresh veggies on the go. So today we have 1 zucchini, half a cauliflower, just a handful of green beans, 1 little red pepper, and half an onion. I know the table looks like there's a lot of ingredients here, but while I was on the road, that's what I had as well. So these are things that are kind of out of my kitchen, my camping kitchen, if you would.
It's a pretty small table, Flo. So that's why it looks a bit crowded.
All right, should we get started?
Yeah.
We've already been preheating the Skottle, but I'm just gonna turn it up a little bit. I like to use grapeseed oil when I'm also using butter, because butter tends to burn very quickly when you're using it to cook, and grapeseed oil has a very high burn temperature, so if I mix the 2 together, I get the flavor of butter and it doesn't burn as quickly. That's my little tip for the day.
You can't make do without butter, girl.
So I added about a tablespoon of grapeseed oil, and these are takeout chopsticks that you get with your takeout or delivery. So that's what I like to use when we're on the road, is to have chopsticks, especially disposable ones. And I've got about 2 tablespoons of butter. Oh yeah, did I get myself?
I don't know. Oh, you did a little.
A little bit. Okay, I'm gonna saute my onions first. So I like them a little bit more cooked. I'm just going to saute this for about a minute or 2 before I add the rest of my ingredients. I'm going to add my cauliflower and zucchini. Whoops. I'm gonna stir this around a little bit so that all the butter, every little piece gets a bit of butter.
Everybody in the butter.
Adding my green beans. Also a little bit, just adding it a little bit at a time so that I don't lose anything off the grill. And plus the cauliflower and the zucchini might take a little bit longer to cook than the green beans. So if you cook them for a few minutes at the beginning, before, everything should be cooked just right. And also when you cut your ingredients up, make sure you cut them all about equal size, and that will make sure everything cooks evenly. I really like this better than bouillon, so I'm going to use about a tablespoon of this. Just going to mix it in with the veggies and then add some water. That just adds more flavor to your veggies. And I'm going to pile everything sort of in the middle so that my wok lid can fit on top. And then we're going to let it steam for about 5 minutes. And then we'll check on them and see how they do. I'm going to add about half a cup of water. Okay. And we're going to put the lid on. So Tembo Tusk sells the exact same lid for their Skottle, but this is my wok lid. I think it's the exact same lid.
It's the same thing, dude.
Alright, so it's been 5 minutes. Wow. Oh, it smells good. But they're not quite done yet. But at this point, what I'm going to do is add my red peppers. It won't take as long, so. Stick them on top. What I forgot to add earlier as well.
What?
Some thyme. Okay, so let's do that now. And you don't have to add spices if you don't want, or herbs, but I tend to carry thyme with me when we're camping because it's one of my favorite spices to use. So I'm just going to put about half a teaspoon in there. We'll just let it cook like that. I'm putting the lid back on for another 3 minutes. Just checking to see if everything's cooked through. Ooh, everything looks really good. Okay, let's poke a cauliflower. Yep, even a chopstick can go through there. Turning off the heat. Last thing, salt and pepper. I'm just going to stir it around one last time, and then it'll be time for...
When you lifted off that lid, wow, it's great aroma. Awesome. Where should I start? Haha.
Again?
Oh,
Why did you start
it just
with
came
that
out with
one?
Skottle. Good. Lots of flavor. Please go away, wasp. Beans, not mushy. I hope. Perfect. I could totally see us having this at camp.
And getting all our veggies in.
Can we go back camping? Pardon me for speaking with my mouth full.
When has that ever stopped you before?
That's true.
All right, here come the steaks.
Whoa, yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Sous
they're
vide
huge.
For an hour.
All right, so we already oiled the Skottle. And here we go.
It doesn't look like much coming out of the sous vide, actually.
I know, it looks pretty yucky, right? You know what, if you sous vide these steaks before you go, all you need to do is just sear them, maybe a little bit longer than you would at home, and they'll be ready.
Everybody in the Skottle.
When you're sous viding the steak, You're just pretty much just putting a crust on it, and that's it, because it's already fully cooked to the perfect temperature inside.
From edge to edge.
Medium rare.
From this to this.
I'll even take off this little piece of fat for you.
Check this out, guys. Oh, I wish you could check this out in person. I don't know if it's focusing. Is it focusing?
Well, it was focusing until you moved it around.
Yeah. The taste meat edition. It's moist. It's cooked perfectly edge to edge, as you saw. Anyways, it's time for dinner because this steak is getting cool and it needs to get in our bellies along with the yummy veggies that Flo cooked a little bit earlier. So thanks.
As always appreciate you guys supporting us by watching our videos and leaving comments below. So please do so and click the thumbs up if you like this video. And please share the video if you think it's worthy. Till next time, be simple, ordinary, and joyful.